welcome back to Air Your Dirty Laundry. Doing very well. I think we're on 178 views, so I mean, you know,
Got to start somewhere.
giving our autograph out soon.
Yeah, getting recognised in the street.
Yeah. So
Teapot can only mean one thing, Monday.
that's true. Let's have a little cup of tea.
Have a little cup of tea and a chat.
Hope everyone's had a good week. Yeah, I like milk first when it's a teapot.
Yeah, I know.
actually.
You wouldn't dream of doing it without a teapot.
Oh, I've spilled some.
That's user error.
That is.
Oh, well done, Lizzie.
Okay.
So, yeah, right, let's have a little chat about what we've been up to this week. It's been a little bit more of the same. Finalising the website, a little bit more of the back-end stuff of the company that's doing all our back-end stuff for the website. So all that's finalised, and now we've left the guys to do what they do far better than us. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks we will be launching our second company, which is called Washeroo.
Which we're very excited about.
Very excited about. It's effectively a collection and delivery service for having your dirty washing picked up, brought into us, processed, cleaned, folded, whatever, and delivered back to you. So that's the concept of what we're looking to do, isn't it?
Yeah, we think sort of that's the way of the world now, you know, with like Uber Eats, and a lot of people get their shopping delivered from Tesco's or wherever. So why not your laundry? Make it easier if you're busy, or, you know, just makes it easier that it's just picked up from your doorstep, dropped off from on your doorstep, and it's all ready to go away in the wardrobe.
Yeah, I just think people just want things far more conveniently now. Than,
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
they're just busy doing things that they enjoy.
Yeah.
So we've been doing a bit of work, sort of social media, making videos and things like that, haven't we?
Yeah.
To sort of let people in the local area. So we're starting sort of locally to where we are, which is Weston-super-Mare and the surrounding areas. That's where we're based.
Yeah.
And that got us onto the subject of social media, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. So we were having a little chat about just sometimes the behaviour of people on social media that I don't think that they do in sort of real life.
Oh, I don't know. I think some of them probably would.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I've got to be honest. There's one particular person who will remain nameless on my social media. I can't bear to watch them, but I don't know why I don't delete them. So I'm probably somebody else's. Oh, I can't bear to watch her.
Oh, you're definitely somebody.
And they see me come up and go, oh bloody hell, not her again. Which I sort of do with this person, but I just think like not everything needs to be.
I think it's your guilty pleasure though, watching them.
I know,
it infuriates you,
it
so I
does
don't know why you
infuriate
watch
me,
them.
and I don't really get infuriated about a great deal.
No, you don't.
But I just think if you choose to live your life in a certain way, which to me is not
How you would.
conducive to achieving things, you're just letting everybody in to see all the things that you do. I just find it really odd. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
that's
People
true.
do some strange things. I mean, you have many a strange interaction, don't you?
Yeah, I seem to have like my DMs just seem to be like people talking to themselves really, because I don't answer.
Predominantly men.
Yeah, and it's just a bit of like, hey, then I don't answer, then how are you? Then it'll be like one of those like, oh, either like good night or oh, I won't bother messaging you again, and then 5 minutes later it'll be
They're
another
at it
message.
again. Yeah.
But some is like months of them talking to themselves, and I look and I just think, this is crazy. Like, I don't know, it's a very strange behaviour to me.
Yeah, I'm not going to take the moral stand on it, but most of these men are probably sat at home on their sofa watching TV while the wife and kids are upstairs in bed.
Yeah, which
And
is
it just
very
seems
sad.
And I just wonder what sort of person do they think you are? Do they think that you're going to
Yeah.
be like, oh, yeah, lovely, that's a bit of me, that's just what I want?
Yeah, a lot seem to have like numerous children with numerous women, and
Yeah.
they're just not the greatest of catches, you know.
Yeah.
Not that I'm looking, because I'm not interested, but
No.
yeah, it's very strange, I think, to like talk to yourself and no one responds and you keep repeatedly messaging. Then sometimes they obviously get mean and call me names because I haven't
Yeah.
responded.
Oh, yeah, they like that
Which
one.
is
They like that
great,
quite a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you think you're better. That's why.
Mm.
Because you aren't interested and don't want to entertain men predominantly.
Yeah, then I obviously
married
think
with
I'm
children,
better
you
than
think
them.
you're better than them. So yeah, it's nice, and then
Mean. Then
Mean.
we sometimes go nice, then mean again. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite. up and down.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry, not
that's
sorry.
a classic.
Yeah, that's a classic. You get that one quite often. I
So
mean,
yeah, just strange behaviour.
it just interests me because I just think to myself, well, maybe actually they would. Maybe I've just answered my own question. Maybe these people do behave like that in real life.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe they do.
I do think social media, I think, like when we all sort of went on Facebook, if you're like our age, it was like 2007, 2008, I think.
Yeah.
And then people that you even knew well, they act different on social media than what they did that you knew, or they like, I don't know, it was just different sides of people's personalities you got to see. So I think it like brings out,
Sometimes I think it allows people to find other people
with,
that
like,
reinforce their views and opinions.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
Whereas if before you'd say something, you'd have to speak to people on an individual level.
Yeah,
or
now it
address a
goes out
room,
to like.
and you would gauge people's reaction. Whereas
Yeah.
if social media just gives you the opportunity to put something out there, and then maybe the only people that come back to you are the people that go, oh yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
And it creates like an echo chamber where people just think,
Yeah,
well,
that's
I've got to
true.
be right because all these people have come back to me and said, oh, I'm right.
Yeah, I like social media though. I think it has some really great like qualities.
For someone as nosy as me, it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, you love it,
I love
and
a
you've
little
made
snoop.
your children as nosy as you.
Yeah, both of my children.
Which
are
is
nosy.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Barnaby's by far the nosiest.
Yeah, he definitely
Absolutely.
is. I mean,
Yeah.
Rue's quite nosy.
Yeah, Rue is quite nosy. I'll give him that. Yeah, couple of detectives.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, I do. I find it quite interesting how,
Yeah, it
people
is.
use social media. And I mean, it's got a place, hasn't it? There's businesses that have done fantastically well off it. There's people that
Yeah,
have
even like for
reconnected. People that can't
interior
get out.
design, sort of. You can
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at other people's houses. You can get ideas. I think
Yeah,
for like fitness and recipes and things like that, it's amazing.
yeah.
I've had some interesting conversations this week in the laundrette, which is great, and I get to meet so many people.
Yeah.
There was a guy in who his job was like to get the paperwork for if somewhere was like a zoo was getting a panda or something like that. So that was really interesting talking to him. I've had some great conversations about like films and like
you
people's
love
lives and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great.
Yeah, so next week, hopefully, we'll be back with a few... We're going to put some questions out there, actually, ironically, on social media.
Yeah.
We're going to put some questions out there and just ask people for their responses, just to give us a little bit of
Well, you had
insight.
one today, didn't you, about dinner?
Oh, yeah. I can't be the only person. What's for dinner? Mum, what's for dinner? What are we having for dinner? I said to my boyfriend and my eldest son, I said, I'll tell you what, you can go to the shop and get something for dinner. Oh, you think that I'd ask them to, I don't know,
Invent something.
or create world peace?
Yeah.
I mean, and I was, well, you know what to cook, you can
They
cook,
were
so you've got
baffled
more
though as to
options.
how they had to do it for one day, and you were like, "But what do I do?
Yeah, I do this every
single
single
day
night.
forever."
Yeah, and they
they
so
have no
I
idea
can't be
what
the
to
only
make.
person who has that going on in their house.
I mean, it looks like she's having a Frey Bento's pie and some chips from the chip shop. So that was the last option.
Well, no, I think then
heard.
it was we're going to the supermarket to buy a chicken. What is going with this chicken?
Oh yeah, chicken in the air fryer.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to have with the chicken. I'll probably get home and it will just be a cooked chicken.
That'd be fine for me because I'm on basically a meat only diet.
Yeah, that would suit you.
So it's easy for me. I just grab some meat from Tesco's in the air fryer. That's my dinner done.
Yeah, that's true. You do. And she eats tongue as well. She's quite partial to that tongue.
Yeah, I eat pork tongue every day for lunch.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just on meat and berries. That's it. So, but I love it. I feel so much healthier for it. When I eat carbs, I just don't feel good. So
It's really strange. We're doing this evening in broad daylight.
Yeah,
whereas
because
last week it was dark.
yeah, and
But
there's
now-
loads of people walking past.
Yeah,
us.
there is. There's loads of people, and I'm just.
If you don't know our laundrette, it's like windows completely, so obviously everyone can see us
Yeah,
in
we're
there
on like a corner plot.
with a teapot sat in the laundrette on the folding table with a phone
Yeah.
set up. So
Yeah,
normally
with
it's
giant
dark.
windows.
Yeah,
Yeah, so makes interesting viewing for people walking past.
that's true.
So I think
What else have we
anything
got
else?
to chat about?
Yeah, what else are we talking about? What else has happened this week? I don't think we've had any strange.
Well, I've had to like move house because I'm staying in Ash's Airbnb
Yeah.
till my house is ready. But she had a booking, so I moved out for 8 days. Stayed with my friend, which was lovely. but then I had to move back. So all I seem to be doing in my spare time is folding my own clothes and packing and unpacking them, when that's all I do all day.
Yeah, I
But
don't understand. I go home from here and I put washing on
Yeah.
at home
It's crazy.
and fold clothes. Yeah.
And then I've also had my dog. One of my dogs is being mean to my other dog, so I have to keep popping home to check they're okay, because she's being a meanie. And she's only 1.3 kilos, so I don't know who she thinks she is, but
1.3 kilos of meanness.
yeah, so she's,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to sort them two out.
Yeah, she's the smallest one as well.
Yes, she is. She's tiny, and I don't know what's happened to her.
Yeah, no.
They normally
I
love each other. He still loves her. She's just been a little meanie, so
Yeah.
hopefully though when I move I'll have more space, and then they'll be fine there. They've had a lot of changes while they come from Spain. We travelled like through France, and they've moved a few times while they've been here, so I got to forgive that a little bit, because even though they're pampered pooches anyway, they're not going to exactly get told off.
No, they don't get told off. I can't
No.
say anything. Tiny doesn't either.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, tiny hound.
So yeah, we'll ask a few questions on
yeah.
social media. So we've got a few more things to chat about and discuss. I'm sure some more eventful things will happen this week here. And
Yeah.
then we'll be back with episode 3.
Yeah, we might get more than 170 viewers.
Well, that's true. We
Yeah.
are enjoying it anyway.
We
so
are indeed.
We like a cup of tea and a little chit chat, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, it's basically what we do without a camera, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
So
yeah.
that is effectively this is what we do.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I just get a bit nervous doing it. Well, even with the laundrette, when we first got the laundrette, I was so nervous when I was like, I'm
Oh
going to
my
lose,
gosh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
lose people's washing,
Yeah.
I'm going to like mix people's stuff up, I'm going to do this and that. And like literally after like 2 days, I feel like I've always been here and it's just easy, you know? Same with this, I was like, what happens if I run out of things to say? I don't know. Whereas
I've never had that problem.
she's got more confidence than is necessary for anyone.
Well, it's a standing joke, isn't it, that I would apply for a job as a brain surgeon with no formal qualifications, but I'm a quick learner.
And I
and
won't apply
you
for a
wouldn't apply
job
for a
that I
job
was
that you're
qualified
qualified
for.
for.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's...
Basically, I think where we're sisters, she stole all the like confidence and I stole all the creativity.
Yeah, I've got zero creativity.
Like she can't even wrap Christmas presents,
Oh,
whereas mine are
awful.
like pretty with bows and stuff like that. Hers are like she's basically just screwed it up in a ball
Yeah, well, I wonder how much, because if somebody close to you is good at something,
that you don't bother trying.
that you just don't bother because you say, oh, they're good at that, they can do this and I'll do this.
Yeah, that's true actually, because we've got very opposite like skills.
Yeah, yeah, very opposite.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe we just always did the other one for the other one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's
When we
true.
look into that
Yeah.
and just see. But yeah, no, I think that rounds up the week quite well.
That'll be it for
So
this week.
That'll be it for this week, and we'll see
See
you
you
again
next
next
week.
week for episode 3. See you later.
Bye.